Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Now, for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Coming up on this edition of Mariner TV,
cheer tryouts,
weather,
field trip information,
word of the day,
trivia,
and lastly, what we are having for lunch. I'm Stefan.
And I'm Aubrey.
And this is your Mariner TV,
and it starts now.
This is Mariner TV, brought to give you the most reliable and trustworthy news, and it starts now.
Today is Friday, March 8th.
Hello, Mariners. Just a reminder from administration, please make sure you are continuing to adhere to the dress code. Shorts need to be at mid-thigh, pants need to be secured with a belt, and there are no hats/hoods allowed to be worn on campus, especially with the weather warming up. Thank you in advance for helping us out with this.
It's time to send it over to Landon with sports.
Thank you, anchors, and thank you for watching your Mariner Sports. Last night's games for baseball, we had 10 games. Here are our two main games. The Braves beat the Red Sox 3-2, and the Mariners beat the Angels 5-0. Tonight we have 16 games coming up for baseball. Last night's games for basketball, we have 7, but here are our two highlighted games. The Mavericks beat the Heat 114-108, and the Kings beat the Spurs 131-129. Coming up for basketball tonight, we have 8 games. Last night for hockey, we had 12 games, but here are our two main games. The Bruins beat the Maple Leafs 4-1, and the Hurricanes beat the Canadiens 4-1. Tonight for hockey, we have 4 games coming up. This is it for your Mariner Sports. Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Landon. Attention, Mariners. Port Charlotte High School is having cheerleading tryouts starting on April 4th and ending on April 6th. For 8th graders, tryouts start at 5 p.m. and end at 7:30 p.m. on both Thursday and Friday, and Saturday tryouts start at 9 a.m. and end at 12 p.m. Please plan to attend all 3 days. In order to try out, you need to have a sports physical turned into Port Charlotte High School by April 1st. Wear your hair up safely, athletic shoes, shorts, and a t-shirt. If you have any questions, please see Mrs. Gibbs. Thanks.
Here are some words about today's weather from Max.
Thank you, anchors, and thank you for watching your Mariner weather. Today we will have a high of 86 and a low of 70. We will have clouds this morning, but sunny weather later in the afternoon with a 4% chance of rain and 10-mile-per-hour winds. Our high temperatures for the weekend start in the mid-80s, descend to the low 80s, and our low temperatures for the weekend start in the low 70s, descend to the mid-50s. As you can see, there's a lot of cloud coverage around Port Charlotte. Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Max. We will be collecting next week for our end-of-year field trips. 6th grade is $60 for Legoland, and 7th and 8th grade is $115 for Busch Gardens. Last day to pay is Thursday, March 14th.
Mae Jemison, 1956 through, is a doctor, engineer, and NASA astronaut. In 1992, Jemison became the first African-American woman to travel in space. She has also written several books and appeared on many television programs, including an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. In addition to her many awards, Jemison has been inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame and the International Space Hall of Fame.
Today's word of the day is covet, which means to wish, long, or crave for.
Yesterday's trivia question was, which condiment was used as a medicine during the 1830s? The answer was ketchup. Today's trivia question is, who was the first president of the United States of America? Come back tomorrow to find out the correct answer.
Today for lunch we will be having chicken Alfredo, and on Monday we will be having boneless chicken bites. Mariners, don't forget to fuel up with both breakfast and lunch at Champs Cafe. Both breakfast and lunch are free to all students on campus.
Teachers, at this time, please check for dress code and ID badges and send any students to office that have been dress coded or forgot their ID badges.
Students, at this time, please make sure your phones and any smart devices are powered off and placed away in your backpacks.
That's all for this edition of Mariner TV, your Mariner news station. I'm Stefan.
And I'm Aubrey.
And Mariners, remember, life's storm proves the strength of our anchor. You are the captain of your ship and the master of your fate. See you next time.